Kuala Lumpur, a city of skyscrapers, endless traffic, and a love affair with cars that rivals in Greek romance. But like any complicated relationship, sometimes you have to ask, is it really working? La belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, oh oh. La belle époque, La belle époque. In a world where we are all trying to be a little greener, I started to wonder, how do you actually get around KL without a car? And more importantly, can sustainable transportation ever be the new it thing?
Here she comes like the rays of the sun, she shines. She's the right kind of woman to help me feel fine.
Let's be honest, sustainable transportation isn't just about saving the planet.
But first, what exactly is sustainable transportation? It is pretty simple. It is about reclaiming our streets, making cities more livable, and finding freedom beyond four wheels. It is any way of getting around that is better for the environment, and honestly, better for us too. Buses, trains, bicycles, walking, even sharing rides. All of it counts when it helps cut down traffic, pollution, and that endless hunt for parking. It is about walking without feeling like you are in an obstacle course. It is about riding without fearing for your life. If cars are not the answer, so what are the options?
E-scooters, fun, easy, but it is expensive over the time. And also, the battery always seems to die at the worst time. Well, let's give it a try. Wang. Bicycles, great for the environment, but not for this weather. Oh, and the bike lanes, almost non-existent. Effortless for some, terrifying for me. If you know how to skate, then it's cool. But if you don't, well, good luck. Public transport is the best sustainable option, cheap, and it is mostly reliable. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, now let's hear what my friends have to say about this.
How do I usually get to campus?
I usually get to campus just by walking.
I mean, like, walking in Malaysia is durable, but the weather, oh my god, it's not my friend. We cannot be friends.
We can't predict the weather, whether it's going to be hot, rainy or windy.
So the thing is about me, right? I don't like going into the center of KL with my car. I don't like driving.
My place to campus is not that far.
Because I stay at Residency Ra.
I prefer Grab because it is easier than walking from my house to campus.
Which is like only 6 minutes walking.
About 0.3 kilometers.
Depends on the day.
Depends on my mood.
Usually I ride my motorcycle.
Sometimes I just walk.
On some days, which turns out to be rainy, I drive my car.
I order Grab. Because kalau I guna Grab, dia lagi cepat untuk sampai ke campus instead of walking.
And sometimes if I'm too lazy to do anything, I just skip class.
Depends on my mood lah.
Okay, so what I do usually, right? I'll park my car at LRT Sungai Besi. I'll park there and I'll take the LRT. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how I get to UniKL usually.
Usually takes like 10 minutes to 15 minutes because there's a traffic light that I have to wait. But it doesn't take too long if I skate to class.
The most frustrating part as a student when you go around the KL is
When I drive, it's usually the traffic jam. Like you can't get anywhere because there's a whole lot of cars on the streets. I don't know.
The moment I step out my house, I regret my decision immediately. But if I want to use a Grab, my wallet gonna cry every week.
you nak contoh like you nak pergi satu tempat ke satu tempat and then you macam alamak I don't have any money. Yang tinggal.
My answer will be the same as hers.
Like I need sugar daddy for that. But it's haram, astaghfirullah.
Grab is convenient. For my
I cannot.
But my wallet is
Tak mengizinkan.
Horror transport stories.
Horror story. Basically, I ride my bike.
sometimes kita bila jalan seorang-seorang tu dia macam tak safe. Orang akan ada yang orang gila akan datang, kita akan kacau kita. So
basically, horror story. Yeah, so basically,
oh yeah, I got that one story which is I almost get hit by lorry.
I had a lot of near-death experience.
What?
Yeah, but eventually you get used to it because you're just living around KL, you know.
We as a woman sangat berbahaya berbanding lelaki, but sebenarnya both gender sama je bahaya, tapi
I was groped once. Okay, I'm a guy and I got groped once. Yeah.
Honestly, I really like walking to the campus. It's just that it's not safe.
More prefer to explore with skate or walking through KL because you can see a lot more than just a side road.
I do enjoy walking. Like sometimes I just walk with no destination in mind. I just walk.
Because you can get into a space that you cannot enter with other vehicle.
Just for the sake of adoring the view. I don't know, that's it.
When I once used the monorail and then suddenly it stuck like in the middle of the way and then I was like, I don't know what to do and just chill lah.
There's a lot of people right in the car, so we kind of like macam sardin dalam tu.
Like stuck like 30 minutes to 1 hour there.
So this guy ended up like grabbing my ass. Yeah. And I thought he was like playing. I mean, not really playing, like macam tak sengaja. But he ended up, his hand was suddenly like starting to like clench my ass like that, you know. Yes. And then I was like, what the
Actually, since compared to 10 years ago public transportation dekat Malaysia have improved so greatly lah. Kalau compare dekat back then 10 years ago tak ada MRT. So people use cars and shit.
My way of getting around is sustainable? No, but it's efficient.
So, it's pretty clear. Most people are just doing what works best for them. Some love the freedom of driving, even if it means getting stuck in traffic every morning. Some love the convenience of being a passenger princess, or even a passenger prince. Others are making public transport work, juggling MRT rides, buses, and a lot of walking. And honestly, I get it. In a city like Kuala Lumpur, convenience usually wins. But sometimes, you catch a glimpse of what a city without traffic could be. a glimpse into a city that could belong to more than just cars. Big events like this show that maybe the city can be different. And if just one day of closing the roads can feel this good, imagine if we made it part of our everyday life.
Hi, good morning. Saya Azmil daripada tim organizing community daripada OCBC Cycle Kuala Lumpur, and this is the 8th edition of OCBC Kuala Lumpur Cycle. This is mainly a cycling events yang kita promote basically sustainable environment, sustainable cycling community, especially in KL.
It's fun! I'm so happy. The road is mine.
We have a lot of participants from international as well, and it's a good event to promote to have experience cycling in the middle of city center of KL with fully closure road. And this is where mostly the cyclist community nationwide will gather. Like for example, this year we have more than 3,000 cyclists just for this morning alone. I think the most important is for our health.
Saya Haris. Saya join ni untuk memeriahkan event lah, dan secara tak langsung untuk meningkatkan lagi saya punya kesihatan dan fizikal saya lah.
Hi, my name is Matt. I'm joining OCBC Ride today as a sponsored rider from Le Run. We're using these turn bikes, which were given to us to ride around this very nice route down in KLCC.
Hi, my name is Andy. One of the reasons I joined this event is basically to race and to ride with my friends.
Well, I've done cycling since I was very young.
I started because of health reasons, so I decided to do something which was endurance based.
Just for leisure, but nowadays I do it it's my meditation.
And cycling was something that I really enjoyed doing as a kid, and I just rekindled the love for cycling as an adult. Yeah.
My name is Amelia, and I joined the event because I enjoy cycling, and then I thought joining this I'll have the chance to cycle around KL when usually it's more car centric. Yeah, during this time they close the road for bike. Yeah, first time.
Kalau bukan event, banyak ni lah dengan kenderaan lah. Kita kena aware dengan kenderaan lah di sekeliling kita. Kalau this event ni dia selamat sikit sebab ada marshal yang jaga apa semualah di sekitar checkpoint.
Probably you get to see the city from a different perspective. Like when you're in the car, you either you go past too fast and you don't get to enjoy the views.
I think getting to know some people, because they're all strangers, but then simple thing like you smile, you ask where you come from, all that, you feel like it's a lot of friendly people around. And then also you get to appreciate the KL sights on bike when usually there's a lot of cars around and you cannot enjoy.
Kalau boleh join sebab bukan selalu, dan event ni pun sebenarnya setahun sekali dan boleh menjaga kesihatan kita lah.
Yeah, I would just say don't think twice, just come and do it.
Join the event as like a challenge for yourself, but make it a habit to ride your bike and enjoy it. Because when you ride your bike, you have a sense of freedom, which a lot of people forget as they grow old, and then when they get back into cycling, they kind of rekindle that moment when you're a kid. Yeah.
After a week of trying to survive the city without a car, I get it. Cars are convenient, but they also keep us stuck in traffic, in pollution, in routines we never question.
This one is for me. For the things I've learned, the places I've been, and the city that made it all possible.
They say love locks are meant to hold something in place forever. But what if it is not about holding on? What if it is about remembering? Sustainable transport is possible, but it is not always easy. Maybe it is not just about having better options. It is about choosing to use them. So, would you?